What's up, everybody? Von Reborn here. I have been searching. I'm looking for a particular something through my notes. And I've been looking for it. I decided today's the day and I'm going to look for it. And I came across something that made me stop. I haven't even combed the back of the little pelitos right here. And I remember writing this. November 23rd, 2019. And it's in a big box. In case anything happens to me, please read. When I wrote this, my marriage was already going down the drain. And I remember thinking that I'm going to enjoy living in the house as long as I have it, because I don't think it's going to last. But I'm like, nah, I'm just, I'm thinking negatively. And I'm going through, go here, go there. This is what I would like. These are my wishes and they were all business related. And the whole thing was so that my family would be okay. At this point, it wasn't like I was making a lot of money, but I was making like nice money on the side. I'm going to tell you something. I'm trying to find the right words to let you know. Sometimes your spirit lets you know things. And maybe it wasn't that I was about to die, because I felt like it could happen. But more like something is coming. Prepare yourself. But I didn't believe it. And when I finalized this plan, it was later in 2022 when the plan was finalized. And I remember revealing this plan to one person, just one. And I didn't trust anyone at that time. I was told that the spirits would tell on me. I remember Ogun was going to kill me. I remember that I was told, let me see if I remember this correctly, that OP did not have to do anything because he had friends who can do it for him, and he didn't have to dirty his hands. I was scared, and I was wondering what I was going to do if I died. So if I died, then what's going to happen to the children? What's going to happen to them? He doesn't work. Well, he does, but that's not the point, right? Like, what am I going to do? What are the children? How are they going to be? And in all this process of darkness, all I was worried about is what is going to happen to the children? What is going to happen to them? I remember just absolutely, no, I'm not crying, I swear. We tend to not see the good things that are in our lives when they are with us, right? We tend to not see our blessings. And I was a blessing. My mere existence was a blessing. I'm looking at all the things that I handled and managed. Damn, I was badass. Still am, but I don't have to do it for anyone else anymore. Yay! So, if your spirit is telling you, prepare, of course you should prepare for some things, I get that. But maybe your spirit is telling you something else that you need to pay attention to. So here, as I'm looking for those notes, I'm reflecting. And my spirit was already telling me things, but I didn't quite get the right message. So it was partial, but not quite. Yes, something was ending, but it wasn't my life. And I'm glad I took some steps. I think I would have been absolutely destitute if I wouldn't have listened to my spirit. And yes, there are prayers about good Auries, not bad Auries, and blah, blah, blah. But our inner self inherently is going to protect us and help us to survive. If you're having a gut feeling of, I think I'm going to, delete, maybe it's partial. Maybe a situation is about to end. Maybe something else is going to happen and it's not what you think. So this is kind of like a somber message, but I hope it's a good one. Listen to what your inner spirit is saying. It's probably guiding you. And just wanted to share it, especially while I am in the moment looking at the notes of if something happens to me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I don't know when I'm going to post this message. I'd love to hear your examples of what has happened in your life. And my channels are, of course, most of my social media is, I'm turning it into basically like, that's fun. I can do fun things, but ultimately it's on the spiritual. I mean, even a lot of the stuff that I make is on the spiritual level. So call out for you guys. If you haven't subscribed or followed, depending on where you're watching this, do that, do so. And engage. That would help me a lot. I'd love to hear I really am looking forward to listening to some stories about this. Have you ever had a feeling like maybe something terrible was going to happen, but it wasn't quite what you thought, and maybe it was a blessing, maybe it wasn't? Like what? Tell me. Bye.